Welcome to the first episode of Bits of Biblical Beauty. This is a new weekly segment of the Warrior Words podcast for 2025, and who knows, maybe beyond. These will be short episodes around one concept of beauty. Let's rock. Are you walking through a storm that feels like it will never end? Do you wonder if life's storms have stolen the beauty from your life for good? You're in the right place. My name is Heather, and like you, I've been through a storm or two and wondered if life would ever be beautiful again. Here we share warriors' words, stories of discovering beauty after battles, and the worth in your wounds. Pick up your sword or boxing gloves and join the battle. Your words are powerful, my friends. Make them warrior words. In this first episode, I thought it would be helpful to define beauty. But before I do that, I want to share the why behind this new segment. And it's twofold. First, I know that while the interviews from the last year, and they will continue, are incredibly courageous and they're beautiful, I understand that they are longer episodes. So if you're listening on your way to work or in the school pickup line, you likely don't have 40 to 60 minutes to catch a full episode. So these will be bite-sized episodes that will fit into these smaller pockets of time. The second reason is because I feel a call from the Holy Spirit to focus on beauty. As many of you know, or you may know, you may not, I have a YouTube channel that focuses on beauty and art. And it used to be called Beauty and the Broken, but sadly, that phrase was trademarked in November of 2024. And I'm going to be preemptive and rebrand. So that doesn't mean I can't still focus on the concept of beauty and finding it even in our traumatic situations. And I think we are created for beauty. And as humans, we seem to have lost our way because we are so buried under overwhelm. There's beauty all around us, but we often don't take time out of our overwhelm to seek it. So the goal of this segment is to seek the beauty in the world, maybe to train ourselves to see it a little bit more. So of course, we all know where the beauty aisle is located in stores, and we've heard of or participated in beauty pageants. And I'm sure when I say the word beauty, certain images pop up naturally in your mind. However, I'd be willing to bet that those images are different for each one of us. Why? Because we all have different perceptions of what beauty is. And I'll get more into that into the next episode, but for today, I want to focus on how we define that word, beauty. So Merriam-Webster defines beauty as, quote, the quality or group of qualities in a person or thing that gives pleasure to the senses or mind. The Cambridge Dictionary says, quote, the quality of being pleasing and attractive, especially to look at. And I looked up the Oxford Dictionary's definition, but it's essentially the same as Merriam-Webster. So I'm going to put those links in the show notes for you if you would like to see them for yourselves. So the two main definitions that I read are slightly different. Cambridge focuses on the sense of sight, whereas Merriam-Webster includes all of the senses, as well as our mind. So for the purposes of Bits of Biblical Beauty, I am going to focus on the Merriam-Webster definition. I believe that beauty is not solely associated with the sense of sight. It may be the most obvious one. Remember, I said earlier that images may have popped into your mind when I said the word beauty. In general, we humans are visual creatures. But I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Unless you're driving, please keep your eyes on the road and stay safe. But if you're in a safe place and you're able to, close your eyes. Now, can you sense beauty if I say the aroma of fresh baked bread wafted from the kitchen? Yes, I'm sure many of you will see a loaf of fresh bread just cooling on the stove. But I'd also bet that you could imagine that smell, and it was pleasing. Keeping your eyes closed, what if I said, his fingers gently grazed the back of my hand? You may have seen your spouse's fingers on your hand, but more importantly, you likely felt a memory of that touch, or even felt the touch itself. From these two examples, we can see that beauty involves the mind and all of the senses, not just sight. Now that we know more about what beauty is, we can be on the lookout for it as we go through our day-to-day lives. Your homework for this week, yes, I want you to do something with these bite-sized episodes that increase your ability to seek beauty and recognize it. So this week's homework is to try to find one or two examples of beauty that involve a sense other than your sight. It can include sight, but involves another sense. Then I want you to come to the Facebook group. That's facebook.com/groups/warrior words. And if you're new to the group, don't forget to answer the questions that pop up after requesting. But come into the group and share the beauty you discovered this week. That's it for now. And remember, armor up, fight the good fight, seek beauty.